Bona tarda a tothom. En primer lloc, disculpar el degà de la facultat, que li hauria agradat estar aquí a la inauguració d'aquesta taula rodona, però en aquests moments està de viatge a l'estranger i per tant li era impossible, i llavors jo, com a secretari de la facultat i vicedegà, us dono la benvinguda i al mateix temps felicito per la iniciativa d'aquesta taula rodona que hi va lligada ja un treball de fa molts i molts anys ja del grup Grape, al voltant de tot el tema de les llengües i el plurilingüisme, que no deixa de ser un dels punts fonamentals i que sempre està en constant discussió aquí en aquesta facultat. Estem especialment contents que es facin aquest tipus d'actes en un any en què nosaltres aquí a la facultat celebrem els 25 anys i per tant que estem també fent una mica de valoració i de revisió de la nostra història i també d'aquesta manera començar a plantejar qüestions de futur. I entre altres coses, tot aquest tema de l'ensenyament de llengües, del plurilingüisme, és un d'aquests elements. Jo no em vull allargar perquè senzillament era donar-vos la benvinguda, agrair-vos que estiguem aquí i felicitar-nos que aquest acte es pugui fer. Moltes gràcies.
Moltes gràcies a tu i a la facultat. Com diu aquí, welcome, velkomst, benvinguts. Com ja he dit, aquest any és un any d'aniversaris, 25 anys de la facultat, 15 anys del nostre grup de recerca, és un trobada d'aniversaris, a year of celebration of a lot of different birthdays, if you will, if you can say that about a faculty. And we're especially happy to be able to take part in the 25 years of celebration of this faculty. Grape tiene como 15 años desarrollando investigación en plurilingüismo en contextos educativos. Hay dos personas que quiero destacar sus nombres aquí. Una persona que lamentablemente no podría estar, que es la doctora Amparo Tussón, que ha dado el impulso de empezar este grupo. Y luego tenemos a la doctora Lucy Nussbaum, que está aquí, que ha sido, digo en inglés, her stewardship, que es la palabra perfecta para describir la manera que nos ha dirigido en todos estos años y que ha llevado Grape durante casi de los 15 años, 13 de ellos, y una influencia muy importante a las personas de todos los miembros de Grape. Plurilingualism has always been axis of both our research and our teaching, and I think that this is very much evidenced in our output, but I would also highlight that it's very evident in our work in ethos. We carry out EMIC, ethnographic educational studies. We try to always work in collaborative research with teachers and the educational community in different environments, informal, formal, online, digital. We're always looking for new innovative ways to consider the research of plurilingualism, and as Dr. Casals has pointed out, it is a very, very much an important nexus of everything that's being done here at this faculty. For this milestone year, which I do believe it is a milestone year, if we look in the past, I would like to just point out very quickly something that members of GRAPE have, hopefully it's still up. Yes, speaking of Amparo Tussón, her impulse, she very generously gave us just this year some transcripts from something very similar to this encounter, this Durada, this international roundtable with John J. Gumpertz back in 1989, and we've transcribed, and several members of the GRAPE have worked very hard to make this available to the public. I encourage everyone to look at it. It's absolutely fascinating. So this is in a large part looking back at how we began. And if we look at the future, we're very much interested in continuing the research, helping other researchers, young researchers in the area. It's not always easy to understand how to put your hands on educational data that's plurilingual. How do you deal with it? So we came up very recently with, this was published last week, Qualitative Approaches to Research on Plurilingual Education, which is a handbook. We co-edited between myself and Dr. Moore. She's done a wonderful job. And we're very excited about the final results of this. We hope that it will help researchers interested in continuing along these lines. And I would also just finally point out that if we look past, we look at the future, we look at now, we're very excited about what we have today, currently, which is this round table. We are honored and excited to bring together such an esteemed group of scholars. The names themselves have created quite titillation of people. Oh, I'm so excited, this program, it's amazing. So I just have to, again, thank the people who have accepted to come. It's absolutely fantastic that we were able to bring you all here. We've, in some way, all collaborated throughout the years on individual levels, but we have not had everyone here together in this way before. So it's very, very exciting for us. I'm not going to go through everything here. It's too long, and this is abbreviated of their multiple experiences anyway, but I want to point out we have Dr. George Ludi from the University of Basel, and we in close collaboration with him for many, many years. He's actually sat on several juries, doctoral thesis juries here with us, and it's a pleasure to have you, and we're so pleased that you could come back, because this is not your first trip here. We have Dr. Ofelia Garcia. She's her curriculum speaks for itself. So many people know her and know of her work. What I think one of the things that really attracts us from GRAPE to her work is her social commitment, the commitment that she has to working with multilingual communities and social equality. And that's something that very much touches home with us. Several members of GRAPE have had the pleasure of being able to be hosted by her and her research team at Columbia University in New York. Then we have Dr. Ricardo Othegi. I personally have not worked in collaboration with him, but I've seen the amount of work that he's done. It's just amazing, and I would point out he is responsible for the largest corpora of naturalistic speech samples obtained from both first and second generation Spanish speakers in the US. So considering the size of the US, I can't even begin to imagine the corpora that you have. It must be absolutely amazing. So we're very excited about hearing you talk today. And of course, last but not least, Dr. Joua. I had the pleasure of getting to know her on a stay that I had recently in London. Her work in intercultural communication and in multilingualism, and she's also worked in collaboration with Dr. Garcia. It's very well known. She's going to talk about a very important project that she has now, funded by the I'm not sure what the ARHC stands for, because I'm not from the UK, but I do know it's a very important funding entity. So she's taking part in that, and I believe some of her data from her talk is going to be there. So it's a very, very exciting panel. And I'll just briefly remind you, some of the aims of this roundtable are to bring together, as I've said, colleagues from different geographic areas and backgrounds with whom we've had the pleasure already of working with, but now we are able to bring everyone together to discuss different perspectives, because we do have some people coming from more francophone areas of research into plurilingualism, others from more anglophone, so I think that that's going to be a very interesting area to bring out differences and highlight similarities and differences, convergences and divergences. We are very excited about this opportunity to open up this type of research to a wider audience, to maybe to young researchers, to teachers, and these opportunities don't come too very often, especially without having to pay a stiff conference fee. So this is very exciting for us to be able to open this up to other people. Because of the very fact that it is a relatively new area, we feel like there are some issues, emergent issues, that do need to be debated, and we hope that this will be a floor for that. We have a special slot at the end of tomorrow booked especially for that, because we do think that there are points that need to really be perhaps discussed and dialogued in more deeply. And of course, it's our aim to push forward innovative educational practices in this field. This is the core of what we want to do from GRAPE. So without further ado, I hope disfruta. I don't know if I should try this. Sprawa baithgat, which is Irish. Someone told me how to say that. Agodi la taula rodona. Just to remind you very quickly, today's program. First, we have Dr. Joua from Birkbeck, and then we will have a great panel made up of Dr. Dolores Massad, Dr. Lucy Nussbaum, Dr. Julia Jombert, and Dr. Emily Moore, but I believe that Dolores will be talking, and then the others opening it, helping out with the answers. Then we will have a brief coffee break at 7 if the caterers remember to come. I've tried to confirm that all day and haven't been able to get confirmation on that, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. And then finally, we'll end today. Today will be finalized with Dr. Othegi, and then we'll see you again tomorrow. So I now turn it over to Dr. Joua.